Hey y'all, and welcome to the video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be showing you 4 looks, 1 palette with the brand new JEFFREE Star Pricked palette. Unfortunately, I'm like so sad about this palette because it wasn't what I was expecting whatsoever. I thought this was gonna be like a gorgeous fall palette, but unfortunately it was not. No, I think that all the shades are gorgeous. They blend fine, they blend amazing, but it's a pressed pigment palette, and me and pressed pigments are not really friends. I feel like this is definitely somebody who is much more artistic and creative and have like higher skills than I do, because as you can tell with the shades and the shadows and the looks that I create, I'm not very good with the pressed pigments. It didn't really work out for me, but I feel like for me this would be great to use these shades on their own and then use this shade here as like a topper and just do like a 1 tone, maybe 2 look. But like your average person like me, it's just not, it didn't work out. Though I love this shade on its own and these first 3 on their own. Everything else just kind of, I mean, you guys will see, it just didn't work out for me. But it's not like this palette was bad in any way, it's just beyond my pay grade. Okay, it just doesn't work for me. So as you're gonna see in the looks that me and pressed pigments are not friends, didn't really work out, but the colors were beautiful, except for the orange ones kind of looked like one-noted, but I think you're supposed to put like bases and not mix them over top of each other, because I think that's how that happens. So I think you have to, like, you know, be slow with this and not treat it as a normal eyeshadow palette because they're pressed pigments. And I also thought these were going to be like rich, nice orange shades, but they're very much neon pastel. So they weren't like, you know, rich pumpkin-y. I thought this was going to be like fall, but it's just like neon orange, bright pastel, bright colors, which is still fine. I was just hoping for like fall vibes, which it still gives fall vibes, but it just gives fall vibes under a UV light, you know what I mean? But it's still a great palette, so not a negative review, just I'm not good with it. So if you guys want to see the review, definitely keep on watching if you are into these types of videos for me, because I am your friendly neighborhood spoiler and unboxing gal. And also JEFFREE Star mystery boxes will be coming out very soon, and it's the last ones for the year, the Halloween boxes. Can't wait to talk about them. Hopefully they'll be out this Friday, and next week I'll have a amazing spoiler time, depending on. So we're just not going to talk about that unless it happens. But anyways, yeah, I'm just going to give you that information. Let's get on with the video, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Love you so much. If you're already viewing this video, hit the subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so final thoughts on the Jeffree Star Pricked palette. Honestly, I don't like it for myself, and that's because I don't really play with a lot of pressed pigments, and that's pretty much what this whole entire palette is just pressed pigment. So for me, I'm just like, you know, I love it, but not for me. It's just not for me. Did I express that enough, that this palette's just not for me? But it's absolutely gorgeous. They do come off a lot more like pastel-y neon, more than like a fall orange, which is what I thought that this was gonna be like, but it just seemed a lot more pastel neon. I was just really hoping for more like a rich orange and not so much of the pastel neon kind of colors. And then with one of my looks, my very first look, I tried deepening up the look because I went in with this light color first, and then I deepened it up with another color and then another darker color, and it all kind of just really meshed and just faded and looked like one color. So that's another reason why I'm just not good with pressed pigments. I just can't get them to work for me. I'm more of just an average eyeshadow wearer. I'm not artistic. I think that if you're like, you know, really into creative makeup looks and stuff, then this is going to be your palette, because these are pigmented. They're like wham, punch you in the face pigmented and absolutely beautiful. But for me, I'm just not good with pressed pigments, and I learned that in this, that it just wasn't my jam. I haven't seen any other reviews on this. I definitely want to see other people's looks. Usually I like to use all of the colors when I review, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just not going to be able to make this work. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. So it's a beautiful palette, just doesn't work for me, and I feel like some of the shades on the eye just kind of look the exact same. Like swatched, they look different, but when you're blending them on the eye, they don't go on their own. They kind of fade and look like one toned. I guess that's why you should probably put like a base down for each individual color, but that's just not how I like to apply shadow. So that's another reason why I'm like, this is not my jam, but it's a really good palette. Like the blending, so good. Like this would be something I would like to use on myself if I did like 2 shades max. Like I love this shade here. It's kind of like a light mustard color almost, and then I like these 3 up here, and I love the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades are so great, but all the other neon colors are just, they're too much. I would just need to do like a 1 color all over the lid and maybe like this white color here to transform it and just be done. But mixing and matching colors for me just wasn't it. I'm just not that skilled, and I didn't know this was like a full pressed pigment palette. I thought they were just shadows, or I probably would have skipped this, because I did skip the pink palette that he did because I knew I wouldn't get a lot of use out of it. But I thought this one would be like, oh, lots of oranges and stuff, but that's not how it was. So I'm kind of sad, but you guys already know I'll probably put this on my Poshmark soon. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions. It's actually a good palette, just like I said a million times, just not for me. I mean, the quality is great, just not for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here and watching. I'm very sorry about the looks not being the best, but yeah, thank you guys, and thoughts and opinions down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!